There once was a young man seeking enlightenment. He found a guru on a mountaintop and said, "Master, will you teach me?" The master said, "You're not ready yet." The young man left and he came back a year later. "Master, will you teach me now?" "You're not ready yet," the guru replied. He came back 3 months later. "Master, will you teach me?" "You're not ready yet," the guru replied. This time the young man decided to follow his guru around. And one day as they were walking, coming to the stream, the young man said, "Am I ready now? Am I ready now?" The guru grabbed that young man by the head, thrust his head down under the water, and held him there. The young man first was paralyzed, and then he struggled and came gasping up for air. "What'd you do that for?" When you desire enlightenment as much as you wanted to breathe just then you will be ready. Fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests, enlightenment is available to everyone. However, not everyone is ready for enlightenment, as the story I just told you illustrates. Today, I would like to share with you 4 qualities that are available in the feast, the banquet of God's enlightenment that is available to everyone. And if you feed yourself on these 4 qualities, I guarantee your life will shift. We're going to talk about commitment, value, attention, and receptivity. Commitment. How committed are you to enlightenment? When you commit to a relationship, your attention and energy increases profoundly because you now experience ownership of that relationship. That is a quote by Barbara DeAngelis. The relationship we're talking about here today is between you and your higher self, you in spirit, you and God. If you commit to that relationship, watch what happens. Sammy Davis Jr. said there are only 2 choices: the choice to commit or to buy into fear. If you're committed and fear arises, rather than allowing fear to derail you as it did in the past, your commitment will take you right through that fear to the other side. You will come out of that lesson up-leveled. Now let's talk about value. What is the value that you place on your personal growth? To me, my growth is priceless, just priceless. I want to read you a story about value. This story is entitled "The Value of Truth from the Pleasantries of the Incredible Mullah Nasruddin" by Idris Shah. "If you want truth," Nasruddin told a group of seekers, "you will have to pay for it." "Well, why should we have to pay for it?" asked one of the company. "Have you noticed," said Nasruddin, "that it is the scarcity of the thing which determines its value?" My freedom is more precious than the most precious pearl. My joy is more valuable than the most perfect diamond. What value do you place on your personal growth? The next quality is focused attention. Once you've made your commitment and you have determined the value of your growth, it's important to place focused attention on your process. In a version translated by Daniel Ladinsky, Hafiz says, "We have all come to the right place. We are all sitting in God's classroom. Now, the only thing left to do, my dear, is to stop throwing spitballs for a while." Universal law says that what you focus on expands. And when we place our focused attention on our growth, we will go from learning just a little bit to having every single moment be a learning opportunity. Once you've placed your focused attention on your growth, all there's left to do, finally, is open to receive. Receptivity. If you cultivate the quality of receptivity, be willing to take whatever comes to you and greet it with joy, because I guarantee you, once you're committed and you've placed a value on your growth and you have placed focused attention on your growth, your lessons are going to surface. And if you can greet those lessons with joy, it makes it go from learning through suffering and pain to learning with grace and ease. Hafiz also said, God says yes, yes, yes to every moment of existence. So I encourage you to say yes, to be receptive to your process. In closing, if you can cultivate these 4 qualities of commitment, value, attention, and receptivity, you will have a transformed life. God's free banquet of enlightenment is available to everyone. Feed yourselves, Madam Toastmaster.